Now her dress is actually one of the least disgusting dresses I've seen on Rainbow High since the 2024 rebrand. I actually really love this, and I would put one of my dolls in this. And Rainbow High, Shadow High are my favorite doll line ever. So that's a high compliment. I don't just put anything on them. Hi everybody, I'm Athena, this is Aegeus Dolls, and today we're diving into Rainbow High My Fashion Style dolls. Now, these are budget lines, so they're not going to be most, obviously not articulated, and they're not going to be the most amazing dolls ever because they're obviously meant for a budget. I'm totally fine and like budget line dolls. I think they're great. Obviously, I prefer collector dolls, but the thing to me about Rainbow High, and again, you can check out in the cards my thoughts about the Rainbow High 2024 rebrand, which continues to this day. Salty about that. But my point in saying this is that to me, Rainbow High and Shadow High before the 2024 rebrand, they were collector dolls at Playline, like higher Playline prices, which was amazing to me. And that's why it was my favorite line. I just got fake nails. They're gel, but they had the fake nails. They had painted nails. They had inlaid eyes. They had fake eyelashes. They had nylon hair, which was amazing quality and could be heat styled, no problem. No heat protectant for synthetic hair, nothing. They were amazing. They held the style. You could do whatever you want to it. It was amazing. And the detail, the artistry, it was just amazing. And then, they decided to go and skew very young and make everything gimmicky. And I don't know the reasons really behind that. Please drop it in the comments if you know why. I would love to know if there was a corporate reason, like money or something like that. Anywho, so this is very cute. First off, Bella Parker, she's very cute. I hate the degradation of the articulation, though. That is just one thing. And there's no fake nails. No fake nails. No fake nails, which drives me bananas crazy.
Don't be cray-cray.
They downgraded it so much. And I know this is budget line, but this is like the budget line of Rainbow High before this was like, okay, I'm gonna have a hard time keeping my thoughts to myself, although this is a review and commentary channel, so I don't think that's the point. So let me scale back for a second. So this is Bella Parker. She's been around for a long time in Rainbow High, and the box itself is better from a lot of those gimmicky yuck, like poop slime toys and that disgusting crystal box. See that video? I did. That was disgusting. That packaging. I'm in marketing for my full-time job, and it just made me, I don't do packaging design, but that just made me want to die. It killed me inside. This is a little bit better and a little bit scaled up. I mean, this is still like with the insane like glitter. I love glitter, but just the insane, like it's just skewed so young. Still, I'm glad that they still kept the art of Rainbow High. They didn't desecrate that yet.
Is that a blubbering blob monster?
No, it's Suki.
And I like the plants in there and that kind of stuff. That's fine to have a QR code. Totally fine. I like that they have 2 different languages, whatever. Just the point that still carries through from this rebrand is that it's just so busy, and it's meant to catch like the attention of children, or young children. It's too busy and overstimulating for me personally. That could just be a me thing, but I think for packaging, you want, especially when the product is supposedly, and it used to be high quality, but this still, like, even if we compare to Barbie, like this still has inlaid eyes. This still has fake eyelashes. The hair quality is still great, for the most part. The clothing is still better than Barbie. So like the product should stand on its own. So it's just kind of blinding and all over the place, in my opinion. So like, let's look at her as her. So first, the bag, Rainbow High, and they even, okay, Rainbow Shadow High used to have an amazing, amazing bag game. They made fanny packs that actually unzipped. They had fabric, all fabric, like a nice fabric purses, fanny packs, etc. They had blind bags of them. They were so good. And their shoe game, which they also had fabric shoes, which were amazing. I loved them. I spent a bunch of money on it and I don't regret it. It was amazing. And now I see we might never ever get that again. Also, apologize if you hear anything or see anything. My cats are sitting on the windowsill behind me, which is open. So it is nice spring air. So I just wanted to keep that open, but not have the curtains open.
All right, yeah. All right.
So the bag game, this is just clearly plastic. It reminds me of I did 2 reviews on Always Brats, one before I got the dolls, which was like a sneak peek, and one after I got Jade and Sasha. And Sasha's bag was deplorably horrible for the caliber of doll she was. But what I'm saying with that is again, Brats used to have fabric purses, which are way better, in my opinion, and they now have just plastic, which I don't really like. I think it's I don't mean this in any other way than it's like tackier and again more of like a toy and less of like a fashion thing, which again as an adult doll collector for me makes sense. But I do understand these are children's toys, so I'm not super mad at that. But when you had a precedent of having fabric purses first, yeah, there was some plastic in there, but it was mainly fabric. And then you go down to the plastic and you stay there. You don't like mix it up like Brats. I think is where I'm having the issue. There's nothing wrong with plastic purses and sometimes they're great. But because these were more like a collector's line for me, that's where I'm like getting hung up and frustrated because we're just seeing the continual degradation of Rainbow High over and over and over. So positives. I think her face is very cute. I love the face mold, love the face screening. They always have very high quality face screening with the eyebrows. I always love the style of that. The lip colors always look great. I like that they kept her more natural for the budget line, which makes sense. You wouldn't want to waste money on face screening. Her eyes are gorgeous, lovely, beautiful inlaid eyes. The hair color, always love Bella Parker's hair color. And they even put some curl in there, which I think is nice. So they spent some money in putting product and curl in there. Her hairstyle's cute. Now her dress is actually one of the least disgusting dresses I've seen on Rainbow High since the 2024 rebrand. I actually really love this and I would put one of my dolls in this. And Rainbow High, Shadow High are my favorite doll line ever. So that's a high compliment. I don't just put anything on them.
Well done!
So I love the gradation we have in there. The color palette is really good. I like that. So I guess she's not wearing shoes, but she comes with cute little loafers, which we haven't seen. So that might be a new mold. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. So and I also like that we can see the 2 accessories that they come with. We don't have a surprise gimmick. It's like, besides the blinding packaging, it's like, okay, this is what you're getting. So I think I would rank high on this. For me, Violet, I have the same thing with the packaging and whatever. Okay, so this very cute, pretty high quality. We even have the twists in the fabric, which isn't super easy, just slop, when you're sewing in the factory. This is better than nothing, but this is very low maintenance. We've already seen these shorts. I think I have them in white from another doll. We're not getting painting only on the laces, and that's very disappointing. They used to be really quality. What are we Mattel now? Oh, MGA, what are you doing? We don't know. You want to be better than Mattel. We don't want you to be Mattel.
This is the worst.
Now, this plastic purse is better in my opinion than this one, just stylistically. Like this one you could tell was supposed to be fabric. And this shoes make sense with again, I would have loved to see some outline of color, but I think that makes more sense. Like this, you could tell they just didn't do half of what was designed like when they executed it, in my opinion. I feel like we have the same hair for her all the time, and I'm like, maybe we could change up the way her highlights are, or do an ombre with her or something else. I just also, what's up with this cut? I guess these are bangs, maybe? Is this the part here? This is a little weird. But I feel like we could do a little bit more with her. I do appreciate she has eyeshadow. That is nice for a budget line. And when I think of budget line, I always think of kids or people who can't afford the full-fledged one. So you want to make it really worth their while, in my opinion. And you want to make it worth their time if they're just spending their money on this one doll. So like we could have done better than the outfit, I think, personally. The doll itself, okay, we could have done a little bit more with the hair, but it's what it is. And the shoes, no. I guess they were like, well, it matches the eye that's cut off. So with the boots, I don't know. I don't know. Not my favorite. Now, Sunny, hair-wise, I think is the best because obviously they did spend the most detail with her hair, which is gorgeous as always. I love this Sunny face mold so much better than the original G1 one. Was a little bit scary for me. So I'm going to help it too bug-eyed. But I love this one. She's like, she's just stunning. And I love all of the Sunny dolls. Lately because of that, even though I hate the degradation they're doing. So I think like this quality of clothing for budget line is perfect. I think this is perfect. And same with the dress that Bella had on. Like we have this, which is gorgeous. This is textured, different textures. We have pattern, we have mesh, and then look at that. It's like very, very different, which I'm not super into. Shoes are fine. It is what it is. Bag, not my favorite, and clearly meant to be fabric. And in my opinion, again, from the type of purses that I've seen like that, it's okay. Just same. Now, I don't like the purse design. Shoes actually make sense for plastic. I think that and the type of plastic it is, it makes sense. I do really love her shirt. Like I'm not gonna buy this doll, but if I did, it would be to steal her clothes. The skirt and shirt, I love the fake corset. This is beautiful. Like, can we just all take a second and like imagine if this was just designed and styled and executed as an old school like 2022 Rainbow High doll? It would have been immaculate, I'm sure, and she would have had an amazing makeup, and it would have been awesome. And I'm very sad that I won't see that outcome, but this is really awesome. So I like that she has bangs that are styled. It's a little Harley Quinn from Suicide Squad movie. So not super my favorite because it reminds me of a character that I don't think Amaya was supposed to remind you of, but that's fine. I still think she's cute. I personally like when the rainbow is throughout Amaya's hair better than just little streaks, but that's fine. So overall, and I like that they still maintain the eyeliner too. She does as well because I love the winged tip eyeliner on them. So which one is your favorite? Are you totally fine with the way Rainbow High is going and all the changes that they've made and skewing younger and all that stuff? Let me know because clearly I am not super thrilled about that. So just let me know what you think. And I hope you have an amazing, wonderful day full of happiness, love, and light. Bye!
Bye, Barbie. Bye, Barbie.